Hey guys, super excited to do this video today. If you're a non-accredited investor and would really like to be one and invest in some of these great deals that a lot of these syndicators have, or even if you are an accredited investor and you may not be soon. So this is a good video for you guys. It's about the update to the accredited investor definition. We've had some major movement on that topic over the last couple of weeks. In fact, there's been two bills that have now passed the House of Representatives that are currently sitting with the Senate that will update the definition of an accredited investor to include an examination that a person can take. So not only will you be an accredited investor based on your net worth and income, which we've done some videos in the past on that, basically $1 million in net worth, excluding your personal residence, or $200,000 the last 2 years with a reasonable expectation of earning that much this year. But now there's going to be another path, another way you can become an accredited investor, and that's through an examination. And the two bills not only passed the House, they passed overwhelmingly. I mean, it wasn't even close. There was one bill, which was the Equal Opportunity for All Investors Act, that passed with a resounding 383 to 18. I mean, it wasn't even close. And the other bill, which was the Accredited Investor Definition Act, also went out of committee with, 41 to 2, and then passed the House on a summary basis with a 2/3 majority. So these are bills that have overwhelming bipartisan support. I expect those to pass also in the Senate. And because of the overwhelming support, they should be able to override a veto. So I'm super pumped about that. What these bills do is actually allows individuals to become accredited by taking an examination. It's not going to be an easy exam. It's going to test you on your level of financial sophistication, whether you understand the different types of securities under the securities laws. It's going to test you on your understanding of financial statements. So it's going to be something that you actually have to study for a while and actually pass, very similar to the current, securities licenses like a Series 65 or a Series 7. So it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be an avenue for you now to be able to become an accredited investor without having to comply with the net worth or income requirements. I think this is an important development for a couple of reasons. Number one, again, the overwhelming way that these bills passed the House of Representatives, not even being closed. I think that not only gives it a much higher chance of passing the Senate, but also puts a lot of pressure on the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, to maybe go ahead and finalize the rules that they'd already passed. Remember, there was rules that they passed already with this idea of having a test. They've been sitting on it for a long time. My thoughts are they're sitting on it because it was passed by a prior administration, prior SEC commissioner. New commissioner hasn't really shown any interest in passing this rule or passing this law. And so Congress now is stepping up, putting up the pressure, and really, I think, going to light a fire into the SEC to either do something, and if they don't do something, there's going to be legislation that's going to force them to do something once these two bills pass. I think these bills will pass within the next quarter, so I'm looking forward to coming back and doing another video and updating you of when that happens. But hey, progress is being made, and I'm very optimistic that these bills will pass the Senate, be signed into law, and force the SEC to update the accredited investor definition to include this examination and not rely on the net worth or income requirement exclusively. See you guys in the next video.